And welcome back once again to Overtime, where we're so honored to have with us Davis Weathersby, longtime Delta legendary coach of Coleman High School back in the 50s and 60s, where they were a powerhouse, and then he moved over to Mississippi Valley State, became head coach, coached there for 8 years, and also served as athletic director. And coach, you're also in Hall of Fame, the SWAC Hall of Fame, Valley State Hall of Fame, and Alcorn State Hall of Fame, and the list just goes on and on and on with all the accolades and achievements under your name. But if you had to maybe pinpoint one that stands out above the rest as far as a highlight of your long and illustrious career, what would that be?
Well, that'd be hard to say. Well, I guess when I was selected at Alcorn Out of the Year, I guess that would be one of the top things. But there are several others that's important to me. You know, that first championship ball game, we beat Oak Park. You know, that's at the top of the list.
Wow. There comes a time when we all have to hang up what we do and what we love. And you made that decision back in, I believe, 1990. You decided to call it quits from coaching. What went into that decision, and how difficult was it?
Well, I stopped coaching in 77.
Okay.
Yeah, I retired from the profession in 1990. You know.
How tough was it for you to let go, and how did you know it was time to let go?
Well, you know, I had gotten to that point that I felt that I wanted to do something else outside of coaching, and you know, of course, I wasn't coaching at the time. I was teaching when I retired, and I guess that what really happened to me, the classroom. You know, when you're working with students, you like to see them motivated and you feel like you're making some progress. But when you get to the point that you don't see any progress, then it's time for you to go, you know.
And I know too, Coach, you look back on your career, a career that you've touched hundreds and hundreds of lives. What's the best compliment that you've received from so many of your players that just thank you for your service to them?
Well, it's been so many compliments. The guys are always calling and checking on me. But I guess the biggest one was when I celebrated my 90th birthday. Over 250 people came back for my 90th birthday. I guess, you know, it just blew my mind that they would think enough of me to come back from far and near.
Well, Coach, my last question to you, your legacy has definitely left a mark on, as I mentioned before, hundreds and hundreds of lives. How would you like for your legacy to be remembered?
Well, I'd like for my legacy to remember the contribution I made to humanity, the youngsters that I taught, and not only the youngsters that I taught, but the people that I served with within the community. You know, in these different organizations, and I would hope that they would have something to say positive about my life.
Well, I'm sure they do, Coach. It's a life that continues to shine light on others, and a life that continues to press forward. You've been doing just that, and 91 years young and going strong. We appreciate it. Well, Coach Davis Weathersby, it's been a pleasure. Been a pleasure to sit down with you. I want to say good night, and once again, thank you, Coach Weathersby, for joining us here on Overtime. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening.